The large TV has finally been smoked by the scientist. The pencil base has been blown up to smithereens, and we are about to see one of the most epic battles in the entire Skibidi fandom. Yeah, the little Jimmy against one of the most strongest titans, the Speaker Titan. Crazy, right? I mean, we all can't wait to see what would happen, and if the Speaker Titan would be able to hold his own against him. The long-awaited episode of Skibidi Multiverse is finally out, and the events there are so crazy. So, the episode begins, and some Skibidi mutants were using some sort of a scanning device trying to locate the pencil base. Unfortunately, they were able to get the signal and the location of the base and sent the coordinates to G-Man. Meanwhile, the Titans are to fight against a huge robot controlled by Professor Klenia. Do you think the Titans would be able to defeat this giant robot? I mean, the Skibidas have been planning this for a long time now, so I guess they would still have even more tricks under their sleeves. Then, we saw that G-Man has already infiltrated the base, and I must say this guy must be very big, as just look at him relatively to the base. Yeah, he's sure no joke, a fortress. So, he was able to use his massive sword to give just one slash that was potent enough to totally obliterate the base. Bro, there's no way the Titans are fighting that. The only option would be to internally fight. Pencil Woman was literally dumbfounded and scared at the same time, wondering about the sad fate of her race as she calls out for them, trying to get a signal. She really thought she had lost them until we saw pencil helicopters leaving the scene, and you could tell she was relieved. Man, the pencils must be very fast in retreating, and I think they have bases underground, so it would be easier to escape those levels of attacks. Then we saw that finally, the Big Brains TV woman's plan has finally worked. The door has started opening up to the internal parts of G-Man, and the Titans should rush in to locate Jimmy. But Professor Klenia gets the notification and signals to the other Skibidis and mutants to protect the entrance from the Titans. So, the TV Titan tells the speaker to go into the G-Man that they would offer support. So, the Titans were able to fight off the threats, while the Speaker Titan makes his way to the entrance to get into the door. But G-Man was able to catch him in some sort of a force field, which was literally sucking him in, and this would not end well for him. But he had to put in more work with his rocket thrusters, like he's about to shit his pants. With the aid of his guitar, I think he maxed it out, which in turn caused it to be damaged significantly. But he was still able to escape this force field of death and finally made it into the body of G-Man. Yeah, a huge win for the Alliance, but not yet, because we saw two G-Man clones, and to make things worse, the electronics of the door malfunctioned with an explosion, ultimately causing the door to be shut behind the Speaker Titan, trapping him inside the G-Man. And here, he can't call for help from the outside. He's not in his greatest shape with his guitar now broken, plus the fatigue from the battles. I guess it won't be that easy to say he would even stand a chance. So, confidently, Bro was walking across the hallway inside the G-Man, but he was approached by two automatic machine guns. But before they could react, he has already used his blasters to blow the living hell out of them, and you could tell he's really serious while doing this and is ready mentally. Then, we got to see little Jimmy, the menace that has been wreaking havoc on the Alliance since he was a fortress. And yeah, he looked ready for the battle too, as he literally gave us the death stare. I'm sure the Speaker Titan would not be comfortable with this, but what do you all think would happen here? Would the Speaker Titan be able to defeat the G-Man? Can the hope of the Alliance rest on the shoulders of the Speaker Titan? Write down in the comments. Then, we got to see the special agents still inside the G-Man after finally defeating and swashing down many mutants and toilets. They thought they had conquered the base, but little did they know that the Skibidas had planned an ambush. So, just as the large TV is about to start feeling uncomfortable, the scientist lands a sneak attack on him, and I must say, I felt so sad for Bro. The scientist was so brutal that he ripped his head off without any remorse, going on to say that it won't be that easy. Rest in peace to the large TV. His sacrifice to the Alliance would forever be remembered. Then, they all got surrounded by multiple mutants above them, and they used the Camera Titan's gravity arm technology to pin them to the ground, totally immobilizing them. Well, what do you think about this? Also, would someone come to save them? Or are the agents totally cooked? Because if they can't fight back and are pinned, that would be their unfortunate end. But you can write what you think about this in the comments. Is the Alliance winning this battle, or are they cooked to the point of obliteration? Let's hear you. However, check out this video to see what would happen if the Clock Titan won in episode 6. Unique Clockman out!